First round of the high school football playoffs didn't disappoint. We saw a lot of players step up in some big moments. The Forest Park Trojans won convincingly over Bel Air to advance to their regional final. A big reason for their advancement in the winner-go-home tournament was the play of Vic Giuliani. The sophomore standout has been named this week's Vertical Raise Player of the Week. He was in total command under center for the Trojans. He threw just 5 passes but completed 4 of them for 83 yards and 4 touchdowns. He carried the ball 4 times for 26 yards and was a difference maker on defense with 2 tackles and 2 pass breakups to keep Bel Air off the scoreboard. I filled in for Vince Levier this week and caught up with this week's winner to talk about his performance. We're here in Crystal Falls, and I'm joined by sophomore Vic Giuliani. He's fresh off a huge performance in Forest Park's last playoff game last week. And due to your great performance, Vic, you've been named this week's Vertical Raise Player of the Week. It's chosen from a pool of players across the UP, and at this time of year, a lot of good teams are still alive, a lot of great players on this team, but you were one above the rest this week. How does it make you feel just to be chosen for your play and just kind of be recognized for your performance?
Feels really good to be recognized. I've never had anything like this happen to me before. It's a really good feeling.
Just talk about the game. Talk about what you were seeing out there. You found a lot of success in the passing game. You were able to make a lot of plays through the air. But what were you seeing, and I guess what worked for you last week?
Just our receivers were getting open and our line was blocking good, so I had time to throw it to them, and it was a good game overall.
So a complete team effort for you guys. Obviously, you won big. It's never easy to win a playoff game, but you guys won it convincingly to advance. So now you get an opponent that you know very well in North Central coming up, a team you just saw recently too as well. But talk about what you feel like your keys to success will be against the Jets.
I mean, they're a good team. They're very well coached, but our defensive ends we gotta contain him, like contain Lane. He's a really good athlete. We gotta contain him, and we gotta cover a little better than what we did last game when we played him. But overall, I think we'll be good.
Gotcha. And just seeing the Jets recently, does that give you an advantage at all? Just knowing kind of what they like to do or anything like that?
Yeah, it does.
What would it mean for you? Obviously, you're still a sophomore, so you still got a few years here, but to keep your season alive and advance and stick with this team for one more week at least, what would that mean to you to have that happen?
It's because I get to play with my brother. He's a senior. It could be my last game. And all the seniors, I've been playing with them ever since I've been little. So I love them. They're like brothers to me, all of them. So.
Awesome. Well, good luck to you this week against North Central, and congratulations on being named this week's Vertical Raise Player of the Week.
Thank you.
The Iron Mountain football team took complete advantage of their home field advantage last week as they cruised to a big win over Manistee in the district semifinal round. They're back at home this Saturday with a great opportunity to capture a district title when they welcome in East Jordan. The Red Devils are 8-2 and coming off a 34-14 win over Bark River Harris last week. Their quarterback is Corbin Russell. He's a Michigan State baseball signee. He's going to be a big focus for the Mountaineers. East Jordan also has a weapon on the outside in William Webb, who the Red Devils like to get the ball to as a running back and wide receiver. I caught up with head coach Robin Martela to learn more about what it's going to take from the Mountaineers to secure that district crown.
You know, either the 12 seniors on our sideline or the 11 seniors on their sideline are going to play their last football game, which is a sad day. You don't want that to happen, but that's just part of the playoff situation that we're in. So both teams are going to be motivated. We're going to talk about that as the week goes on. We need to take care of the ball on offense. That hasn't changed since we played in Houghton week 1. You know, we want to take care of the ball. We want to win the turnover battle. And we got to block and tackle. You know, certain plays like, we got to block this guy or else he's going to make the tackle and it's going to be 2nd and 11. You know, just you got to be able to play sound fundamental football. We're hoping to do that on Saturday and give ourselves a chance to win.
Kickoff between the Red Devils and Mountaineers is set for Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, noon Central. We'll have a recap of the game on MyUP Sports next Monday. You can see the highlights early if you follow us on Facebook at the MyUP Sports Zone.